Trudeau Cabinet Minister Mary Ng paying more than $20,000 to her bestie for what? We don't really know. Hi, I'm Brian Lilley, political columnist for the Toronto Sun. This story about Mary Ng paying more than $20,000 to one of her best friends, a friend that goes back decades in politics, Amanda Alvaro, and her company, well, it's been around for a while, and I've had trouble getting excited about it. A liberal giving business to a liberal. Okay, sure, it's going to happen. And quite frankly, I think that politicians should be able to hire people if they need work done to who are in line with them. You don't want to hire somebody who's going to try and undermine you because they're your political opponent. That doesn't make sense. And so I just wasn't paying attention to the story. I thought, this is no big deal. And besides, it's just a little over $20,000. But then I watched the interrogation of Minister Ng by Conservative MP Michael Barrett at committee last week.
Some of the things that I covered in the video training is actually in a document that we shared with you, but it would include things like, what is the Canadian Emergency Wage Subsidy?
So
How do I apply?
Thank you. We received those. But was there a slide deck or
No.
a digital presentation of any type?
No.
How long were the sessions in duration each?
I don't recall specifically, but typically they
Approximately.
would approximately be, a few hours,
Okay. So maybe 4 hours between the two?
probably each.
Okay. And
It was a lot of work.
who was in attendance?
They were done virtually because it was in the pandemic. So myself and Ms. Alvaro.
One-on-one.
You can catch the whole 5-minute interlude between the two of them online. I've posted it on my social media. But let me just point out that Ng basically admitted that there wasn't a lot of work done. We've got copies of the paperwork that was submitted as part of this $20,000 training session or training sessions. There were multiple of them. We've got copies of the work that she did for almost $17,000 under one contract. And it's all things that Mary Ng, Minister Ng's political staff should have been doing. This is basic communications. It was about how to respond to tweets and questions about a government program. Well, who would have to provide that information to Amanda Alvaro? The political staff or the bureaucrats. Mary Ng had 4 communications political staffers working for her in her role as Minister for Small Business, Export and International Trade Promotion. She had the staff to do this. There were also, I believe, about 100 bureaucrats who are not political staff, but trained to assist in communications, who worked in her department that could have assisted with this. In the end, what we got is a few pages of notes on how to respond to tweets and 2 Zoom training sessions that, according to Miss Ng, it was just her and Miss Alvaro on. So in that instance, it was just shy of $17,000 on that contract to spend hours at a time on Zoom with your bestie in the middle of a pandemic. That's what's so bothersome about this. It's not the amount, it's not huge. It's not the fact that the minister hired a liberal-friendly firm. Of course you're going to. You're not going to hire a conservative or New Democrat firm to give you advice on a political matter. It's that there was little value that we can see in the work, and it was mostly a Zoom call between 2 old friends while the rest of us are in lockdown. The minister was in charge of promoting small business. She should have realized that that title didn't include promoting her friend's small business with a nice little contract to help pad the books when times were tough. Let me know what you think. Does Mary Ng deserve to stay in cabinet? Should she go? Or are the Trudeau Liberals just so bereft of ethics that it doesn't matter how many times they're found to be in violation of the ethics rules, that it doesn't matter? You can drop a comment down below. Make sure you share this on social media. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.